Hey there, today I will talk about a very popular device. So what is it? It's Raspberry Pi. Yes, today I will talk about Raspberry Pi and also show you the hardware setup of Raspberry Pi. So let's start it. First of all, we should know what is Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi is a low-cost credit card-sized computer that plugs into a computer, monitor or TV and uses a standard keyboard and mouse. It's capable small device. It enables people of all ages to explore computing and learn to program in languages like Scratch and Python. From browsing the internet and playing high-definition video to creating spreadsheets, word processing and playing games, it is capable of doing what any desktop computer expects. The Raspberry Pi has the ability to interact with the outside world and has been used in a wide array of digital maker projects, from music machines and parent detectors to weather stations and tweeting birdhouse with infrared cameras. Can we use C++ on Raspberry Pi? Resources for Raspberry Pi are generally written for Python, but as a microcomputer, other languages can be used. If we know C or C++ and don't want to bother learning another computing language, it is possible to program Raspberry Pi using C or C++. Is Raspberry Pi a microcontroller? The latest Raspberry Pi based on the ARM Cortex-A53. It is a complicated controller and hence we call it a microprocessor. A Raspberry Pi is not a microcontroller. It is a single board computer. Benefits of Raspberry Pi: it is low cost but the compact board has huge processing power. Many interfaces like HDMI, multiple USB, Ethernet onboard Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, many GPIOS, USB powered, etc. Features of Raspberry Pi: it has a quad-core 1.2 GHz Broadcom BCM2837 64-bit CPU, 1 GB RAM, BCM43438 wireless LAN and Bluetooth, low energy BLE on board, 100 base Ethernet, 40-pin extended GPIO, 4 USB 2 ports, 4-pole stereo output and composite video port, full-size HDMI, CSI camera, a port for connecting a Raspberry Pi camera, DSI DisplayPort for connecting a Raspberry Pi touchscreen display, microSD port for loading your operating system and storing data, and upgraded switched microUSB power source up to 2.8 ampere. So this is our Raspberry Pi. Its model is Raspberry Pi 3B+. The Raspberry Pi 3B+ is the earliest model of the third generation Raspberry Pi. It replaced the Raspberry Pi 2 model. Now we will see the hardware setup and connection. Press slightly to make sure it is properly attached. So it is ready. Now attach the micro SD card. A 16 GB micro SD card comes with this Raspberry Pi. However, I am using this 32 GB memory card. Insert the micro SD card slot on the underside of the Raspberry Pi. We need a power adapter to power the Raspberry Pi. If you have a 5V 2A charger, you can use it. No need to buy another adapter. We attach this cable to the Raspberry Pi. This is an HDMI to VGA converter. If you do not have an HDMI display, you can use this HDMI to VGA converter. We connect the converter's one end to the HDMI port of the Raspberry Pi and one end to the VGA cable to the monitor. Now we connect the mouse, keyboard, Ethernet board to the Raspberry Pi. So, our hardware setup and connection is done. In the next video, I will show how we can load the operating system on the SD card. That's for today. Thanks for watching this video. Please share and subscribe this channel.